on, y'all. Man, what the fuck was that yesterday? I saw over at Cuda's. Oblivion was on the panel and that circus shit. Are they still mad about we dissing that meetup and we gave them that classic roast last week? I mean, the cripple. The cripple was outside. I mean, the cripple was on that panel acting a goddamn fool. Right? The cripple. The cripple. And I saw Roger report. I saw the Roger report yesterday on that panel too. Yesterday was a man. Those idiots, those other mods, they came out worth a shit. Got trolls in the chat talking all that bullshit, trying to diss Cuda all day. Man, fuck them niggas. You know what I'm saying? And that whole ass motherfucker, what's his name? Young Portfolio. Fuck you. You came out worth a shit, you bitch ass motherfucker. So I hate trolls like him. Like, why you got these lame motherfuckers always want to co-sign and want to hate on dude all day? Like, I'm sick of that whole ass shit. He ain't bother nobody. He just getting simple advice. He's like a podcaster. You know, that's his thing. But you niggas is soft over there. Half of his mods are bitches. I'm gonna say that right now. Fuck half of his mods. I say that. Not the ones I'm cool with, but the ones that always want to hate him for no reason. Yeah, I know. What's going on, Toya? Oh, you call yourself Toya's son? Yay, the ultimate one. I like the new name. But yeah, some bitch ass niggas, man. And that's the majority that always against him. The ones I saw, oh, not a problem. The ones I saw in that chat, man, I ain't gonna name y'all, but the ones that's anti him, fuck them niggas. And tell them I said it. I said it, fuck them niggas. Fuck every last one of them that's anti Cuda, man. I'm sick of that shit, man. He is helping the ones that need to be helped. But you niggas always on here, unsubscribe, man. If you don't like his channel, unsubscribe. I mean, what the fuck was that? Y'all some fucking weirdos, man. See, this is why I don't fuck with half of you modern day ministry of bitch ass niggas, man. That's why the incelium problem's in the full effect, and I'm glad this purge is coming. That's the problem. That's why men can't go forward. Cause see, men, those are males, not men. If you're a man, you're supposed to refine yourself to be right. See, what males do, they always want to hate on the world and women. That's your problem. That's your own dereliction, man. I know society's fucked up, but there's better ways, man. The older generation is not fucking helping y'all. That's why I don't like the generational supremacy bullshit arguments. It's dead, bro. Once we get to be 40 years old or 50 plus, uh generation alpha don't give a fuck what we say. They looking at us and Z. Now Z better be quiet because they ain't got no leg to stand on. They'll be 30 some years old real soon. That's why I try to tell Art, I don't care about Z. Fuck what they think. This is about generation alpha and beta right now. See, they babies and children right now talking shit right now on the internet, giggling and shit. Once they become 18 years old, it's a wrap. Them niggas over there, they don't want no future. They don't want shit. You got Oblivion over there, the cripple, right? Talking all that bullshit. I'll kill her and pull her blood. Niggas, be quiet. You ain't gonna do shit. That's disgraceful. And I know he probably private or delete the video, probably scrub it, but good for him. You know, it was personal with him. Man, he's fighting a losing battle, man. I mean, shouts out to him, but you know, shouts out to Cuda, man. Keep your head up, man. Don't let them bitch ass niggas talk all that shit, man. Why try to hold Oblivion up? He's a cripple. We saw what we saw in the meetup. He's a cripple talking shit. I feel sorry. I don't want to pick on him as he's a cripple. Technically, he's a cripple. I don't like making fun of him. He's puny. He's a fucking loser. He's a Volcel bitch ass nigga, man. Fuck him. We don't need him. We need real leaders up in this bitch, man. Like, see, that's why most people say the manosphere is dead. And I had to kick that whole ass nigga off. What's his name? Moses. That bitch ass nigga. Don't come in here question me. Do your fucking content. You fucking clown. I had to bounce his silly ass on that weird shit. Y'all stuck in the days of 1.0, 2.0. That shit is gone. What about 3.0? What about Black Brain Trust? What about Stream Team? That's a problem. Shouts out to Team A game because they doing something. We can include them in there. That's 3.0. You got three now. It was two, but I thought it was just one. No, it's three. Competition. Who's winning? Who's winning? 2.0 failed to do their job. But where's 3.0? Tell you who it is. Might be Team A game. But see, you already got three now. See, you got a problem. Black Brain Trust is tailing right now. Stream Team's dismantled. A Game's doing something right. So which one of y'all three is gonna win? I say A Game's gonna win because it makes more sense because it's practical. Black Brain Trust is talking about futuristic shit that's gonna give them 5 to 10 years. See, they trailing right now, right behind A Game. But Stream Team, you already know what happened to it. Only one person gonna be successful out of Stream Team. I hate to say it's Top City because he's more sensible in the ranks. I mean, the second person I hate to say is Cuda, podcasting. I'll give you that. Even though he's hanging on with the Oblivion train, the cripple. You gotta stop that shit. That shit's gotta stop. I mean, sorry to tell y'all brothers, but y'all gotta stop that shit. That shit is so fucking annoying. When I saw that yesterday, I'm glad I didn't hit the panel because you got a lot of weird, punk ass, bitch ass motherfuckers always want to hate on somebody. Like, if you don't like the motherfucker, unsubscribe. That's some fuck nigga shit, man. Like, I see why people don't like the sphere. I have no issues. I like certain people in the sphere, but the rest of you niggas don't even represent the sphere like that. This is why the incel problem still exists. And I know the feds is watching and they purging certain people. They know who's who. Shout out to Justin Andre for saying that. He said that in a certain offline information. But niggas gotta stop. Niggas gotta stop. What's going on, degenerate? You gotta stop being bitches on him, man. And moaning and shit. If you're men, you act like a bunch of gals, man. Beta males. But that's what's wrong with these dudes. They think we ain't forgot what they did in March. We're gonna hold your fucking feet to the fire, nigga. You niggas is crazy, man. Like, this ain't got nothing to do with the manosphere. That's just a buffer now. A lot of time, what's going on here? A lot of niggas is just weak, man. What I saw yesterday was disgusting. And that just lets you know we ain't there. See, Oblivion fucked up. AKA Obsidian, a clown, right? He offers me a hand. Fuck that nigga. I said it. I don't fuck with niggas that flip flop all the time. And they try to say I flip flop. And to that Moses motherfucker, fuck you. And fuck your content. Do your content and come against me. I dare you. And I'll roast your bitch ass too. Your weird ass. I'm glad Baller X clipped your ass for saying that weird shit. See, you side with that fucking slug over there. I call Slug Cherry because she's sluggish. Ain't nobody fucking with her content. She's boring as fuck. Talking all that weird shit. Fuck out of here. I don't want to hear nothing about KS. Fuck him. He's not my idol. Stop giving him power. For you niggas out there, stop giving him power and send G power. That's y'all's gods. I don't worship them. They get dismantled over here because we villains over here. We don't care about that shit. That shit is going to the fire. They already losing credibility. I can't wait till y'all gonna be exposed for fucking with him. They don't want his ass either. Only reason he's spared because the politics is different. See, he can't be saying that shit in the future. It's not practical. Most people do want families. I hate to say that naturally because you're fucking up the ecology. See, once you have a patriarch, you got to get rid of Kevin Samuels. Then you got to get rid of Sin types for black people. Not only just for black people, but all people. That's like that. You can't not be anti this, anti that because over time, children need to be spared to breed another generation, so to speak. And I try to tell Art, stop praising these fucking Z's. I know y'all similar, but goddamn. They follow in y'all's footsteps when it comes to music and the wild shit. Don't get me started about the older generation. They ain't shit. It's ours. We just repeat what we did historically. But America's always had foul music. Culturally, military. Don't get me started about music. That's just not going away. They make me sick with that generational supremacy. That's why Cuda needs to just stick to podcasting, man. You got a whole angle. This whole angle. If he took the gully Gully TV approach, I salute that man. I will support his ass. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. He going out on that side. Cause I see it, man. What's the point hanging on a spear that don't give a fuck about you? Now, if the new spear was right, yeah, you could do something. I agree with Team AK. That's the standard right there. You gotta get your internal shit right. Once you get that right, you good. You just gotta teach your young men to be men again. So quit all this whining, man. Have some hobbies and do something. Stop blaming females for your fucking problems. Your own dereliction, man. What's going on, third? Salute, salute. Yeah, what's going on, James? Yeah. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, she's just weird like that. Ain't nobody studying her ass. That's what he represents. See, he's mad because he's a flat earther. Yeah, he's a flat earther. I can't stand flat earthers like him. He's the one wants some get back from months ago. I know his type. He was trolling, but he ain't coming back on no panel no more. If I see him again, I'm gonna knock his ass off. We don't play that shit over here. Go play in traffic. This nigga never learns. He's mad. He's mad. He's mad. He's trying to get some get back. A lot of niggas get mad at me. I try to tell you, I'm the most hated, man. Like, if I say some shit, niggas got problems, man. I'm sorry, man. Like, y'all niggas need to get a life, man. I mean, speaking of which, I did a pre-record just earlier. What's going on, Jay Sean? That was just a little snippet to come. I was getting my villainy pre-records out, and then eventually I'll do subject matter pre-records too with different pictures. You know, I'll cam up and do them. That's easy. I found a pre-recorded thing that I like online on my laptop. I'm gonna start doing that. I'm gonna use different microphones. I'm gonna use them shits. When it gets cold out here, I'm gonna use them shits. Sometimes I'll time it. Because that's what I'm gonna start doing. Because if I have dead area time, I can do that. Yeah, yeah, man. We gotta stop. We gotta stop being bitches, man. For real. Like, quit complaining, especially the man. Like, we gotta stop that. What I saw yesterday over at Cuda, that was disgusting. I was enjoying a special someone. What's her name? The dossier queen. But you know, I ain't gonna mention her name on this channel. I'm not trying to get attacked or approached. You know, we keep our distance. We respect each other. But spam. And get out of here. Got trolls in the chat. It's become evident now. And I'm just saying, like, you know what I'm saying? Name was acting throwing up the white flag, but he doing the most now. No nigga come in and get this work on the 18th and the 19th. Yeah, that's all he does. That's all they do, man. I laugh at these fucking niggas, man. This is why Cuda don't fuck with y'all. And I'm glad he's pulled a whole cause. I'm glad he pulled the great reset, the god of all resets, Mr. Reset Roger. You know, but Roger, when he made that list, I'm glad he didn't put me on it. You know why? I'm glad he didn't put me on it. I'm glad he didn't put Wacky on it because I felt like he had an issue. And I respect that. See? He just proved my point. Like, yeah. So nobody's fucking with him now. I'm glad Ramil did the right thing, not fucking with Roger. See, he ain't forgot. Yes. Yes, there it is. See? BGS had that list. That was his list. I try to tell you, BGS. See, he's cool with Roger. Think about it. Why do you think I call him Mr. Reset? That's his nickname. That will always be his nickname. Will always be his nickname. See, people don't like Roger, habitual line steppers, and Sister George. What do you think that's about? Yeah, she wrote it for BGS because she was under BGS. The reason she got Ramil's channel, she wanted to get some get back. Ramil knew it was bullshit. I predicted he was gonna get a lot of subscribers. To me, that was probably a whole setup the whole time. We didn't know what happened in the spring and summer. They were mad. A lot of niggas don't understand. Ramil wasn't built for like that. He got cooked every time. Shout out to DeAndre. He was right. He ain't built for that shit. Because BGS understood that list, him and Roger, Habitual Liza, if y'all subscribe and watch that shit, you would know they always do shit like that. I'm glad I'm not on that list. And I said what I said in that pre-record. And that's why I shouted out Sister George. Good call. But you niggas on that list, hey, they're looking at you as a target, but hey, but half of the Mansfield didn't go to that meetup. So it's still divided. I try to tell people, it ain't one. Because you got slow niggas like Moses saying, y'all won. Slow ass. Fucking retarded motherfucker. You don't know shit about the sphere. I'm tired of that shit, man. Yeah, she made that list, and oh, it's okay. That's their viewpoint. I don't give a fuck about that list because that lets me know they didn't like my ass for telling the truth. See, I'm not one of them yes boys over there, and see, they know that. They watch my shit. They just don't say nothing. They still talking points, and they get destroyed, man. See, they don't want that work, man. See, they know I got dreads to ruin. They know if I do it by myself, I still kill them on information. I'm not gonna yell and scream at them all day. They go by emotions, man. And what I saw over at Cuda is evident. It's the same shit. It's a losing battle. We know he's hard headed, but that's Cuda. You know he believes in the shit. And if I was him, I gave that shit up 9 years ago, bro. 9 years ago was bad. Yeah, equals yes. And I ain't mad at her for getting that. Hey, do something with that, buddy. And I'm not saying nothing no more because when she got that money, I blame dudes for that. A collection of black men that's in those circles. So you can't, like I said, it's your fault if you trust in the system. Yeah, he is lost. He is lost. I tried to tell him months ago, like, leave that shit alone, man. That podcasting is your career, man. You better than that shit. I see people leave these spaces alone, man. I'm seeing the pattern. Shout out to DeAndre again. He told me. He did, DeGero. We saw that off of here. He did. But we ain't worried about little TP. Little TP's a joke. He's looking for cover. So don't expect him to come over here. He's scared to death. Yeah, 450. Yeah, y'all can make fun of her. See me, I don't care. Let her be, man. Like, hey, I know how she is. She can't help it. She is who she is. I mean, salute to her marriage and everything. It's cool, but I'm not gonna try to run behind her. No. You can have that. I'm not gonna argue with a woman about no YouTube channel, not no content. You create your own content. It's gonna be like the Roger Reports. And what they gonna talk about? Women all day. Everybody label it as a pick me. That's sad, but it's true. But I don't get in them arguments. You know what happens when you label somebody a pick me? It goes sideways. Then you call them a hoe afterwards. I already know them arguments. I saw them last year. It's pathetic. We should be beyond that. Women will come if they want to. And I learned this the hard way 2 years ago. And I learned it on my job. They're gonna be who they are, man. We change, they change. That's how it works. It's tit for tat. Niggas don't get that. I try to tell Cuda, you can't talk about all this game shit all day and people gonna challenge you. It's just you gonna have guys that's gonna disagree with you. It's just if I was him, I don't want to say this. He needs to take the Ask Nathaniel approach. I've seen him years ago before I subscribed to him. I see him on different channels. And I forget he's been around a long time. And he said the same thing. He tried to teach his homeboy a game, right? But come to realize he didn't learn nothing from him. And it took him a minute. Don't give your personality to your friend. And it's a valuable lesson what it taught him that he ain't you. And that's the problem with DJ Cuda. He tries to make everybody like him. There's no hate on Cuda, but you cannot do that if everybody's gonna disagree with you all the time. See, I get what he's trying to do. I get his tropes and everything, but bruh, what I saw yesterday, they tried to box you in that corner. I couldn't help you because it's Oblivion. Is Oblivion nights, his cripple lights. You need to just do the podcast, man. Don't worry about this shit, man. Kill your content. I already know your audience. I know who your followers are. He said, DJ Cuda needs to understand the game isn't for or made for everyone. Exactly. Because people go, let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you this, what Big J said. Most people are gonna, I hate to use this word, tricking. He even knows it. I hate to say it. Cuda said this. He said, yeah, I sipped a little bit. He told on himself. I tried to stop him from saying that shit, but it took me months to leave him alone. I had to learn that's his personality, that's my personality, because we understand each other. It ain't no hate. But why teach guys that don't want to listen? You know what I'm saying? Like, let them be who they are, man. I learned that years ago on the job I used to work. I've learned this when I was on YouTube. You gotta let niggas hang themselves. Like you always tell me, let them hang themselves, man. Because these niggas is hard headed, man. Let them be hard headed. Everybody's got their own path. That's what the whole 1.0 mastery was about. Walk your own path, produce what you need to produce, and don't worry about relationships. Relationships will come in time. If you want relationships, that's a choice. It's not a given. That's a choice. You choose not to get married or not. But if people chose marriage, that's cool. You know, I ain't mad. You set a standard and say, hey, that's my shit. Yeah, I did see that part of the stream, man. I saw half of it. Well, actually, the whole, and I left at the tail end when he was streaming too long. It was over, man. It's just I want to talk to him, but I can't talk to him. I have to learn to let him be. It's no hate. I'll support. It's just you gotta let him learn a little bit. You know what I mean? Because I'm a year older than he is. You gotta let him learn. And it's not my fault. That's just his character. And I get it. And I understand his content. I know he likes podcasting, but you got to leave these niggas alone. My advice, cut all them niggas off. And I know it's hard. I know you love them. You love them to death. Just squeeze up. You can't do that. They started me in the back in 2012. See, I know. I studied this shit. This YouTube shit will make you go crazy, man. You can't preach brotherhood if people don't want it. You can't force it on people. You gotta let them kill each other. So I'm a villain to this shit. I have to understand what villains do. It's so easy. See, being a hero and try to hold their hand up and try to wait, you can't be screaming and yelling and kicking. You can't do that. Stop all that damn crying, man. So he told me growing up, fuck all that shit. That's how I was back then. I know people don't like to turn man up, but nah, they didn't use it to insult the boy. They was trying to see how you gonna survive in society. Because back then it was taught different. Nowadays you gotta expect to do something. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't. There's no excuse. You got so many options as men. I ain't talking about relationships. I'm talking about jobs and shit. You have to. But black men don't have that many options in this country. We too busy worrying about little shit. We have them. We just don't want to do them. It's the discipline. It's what life. That's why dereliction exists, man. It's day to day, man. It's gone. I am listening. But you can't not cry about this shit, man. Too long, man. The cripple himself, Oblivion, man. Come on. Talking all that shit on that panel yesterday. And I had to address that. And I wanted to address it yesterday, but I couldn't. I was too busy pre-recording, doing all my shit. This nigga, he done told. Let me tell you something about Oblivion or Obsidian. He told you a long time ago what he is. He's a fuck nigga with a crippled K, and he barely comes up. But you know why I'm glad that meetup exists? I'm glad it happened. That exposed all them niggas what they thought about you and how they think about themselves. All that shit talk, and they looking like that. I can't take them seriously, bro. No, it's a failure. I have to disagree with Village Arsonist on it. No, bro, that's a fucking failure. It's a fucking failure because nobody wants to deal with that. It's because you know damn well it's a failure. It's not helping the men. It's just help us divide even more. If you notice what when black people we try to build off that shit, niggas want to cry about the same old shit, man. We gotta stop doing that. We gotta stop doing that shit. Cause I believe most people are too busy worrying about the wrong ass shit. There's bigger things to fry. You gotta worry about 2022. If you're in states like the South where I come from, worrying about this election, it's gonna make a difference what's going on in the future. Because 2023 is gonna be totally different. 2024, different presidency, different politics. Parties that you see will not cease to exist because you got libertarians trying to fight, Green Party's trying to fight. Because Trump done decimated the ideologies of both parties. So a lot of people's confused. They try to say Red Paul's not gonna win. Shit. I mean, success he tried to come in, and then people, and he's for the people. See, Republicans have liberal thinking. They're not conservatives deep down because they don't have a conservative base. They have a liberal moderate base. Every conservative failed on that party. Trump wasn't no damn conservative. He was actually a liberal, a fascist liberal at that, a neoliberal at that. But most Democrats are conservative. Quiet is kept, and they try to say black people live. No, they're not. Black people's more conservative. You keep voting Democrat, you research proves you're conservative. Political tests. If you want to get technical, so I did those political streams. You keep voting for that side, you're conservative. That's the problem. They always think they're the left, but they're not. See, Oblivion try to say, "Oh, we conservative," but you ain't voting Democrat in what years, and claim that you're a Republican conservative. No, Republican conservatives don't exist. They y'all the minority. You know what happens to y'all? Y'all really liberals. You have a liberal mindset. Y'all want small this, small that. That's liberal thinking. It took me a minute. I always thought it was conservative thing, but on research, I said, no, that's liberal thinking. I had to go back to a guy that was in politics when I used to work. He said that is liberal thinking, unless it's when it benefits them. Exactly. See, it's liberal thinking. Like to have a small government, it is liberal thinking. If you really study proper politics, you'd be like, God damn, you know. But it took me a minute. He said, no apologies. People need to leave children alone. Exactly. Yeah, man. It's just like we gotta understand something. Even if you're right, small government is a liberal idea. If you want big government, let's talk about the military-industrial complex and the prison complex and the health system. That's big budget politics. That's conservative. Conservatives want you to spend more so they can control shit, but they conserve big markets. They overspend when it comes to economics. They may be, I don't want to say they liberal in politics, but when they go military and actually with the guns, you know what that means, right? That's wealth, it's conquest, control, conserve. That means conservative. Anytime they say democracy, all mob, right? We conserve the mob. That's conservative. Quiet is kept because Democrats has always been conservative. They've always supported that. You can't be a liberal. Yeah, welfare of the rich. That's all it is. That's what liberals want. Welfare is a small thing they want. They just want the money. They don't want you. And that's what creates fascist behavior, man. So Hitler was smart. He wanted small government. Hitler didn't want big government. If Hitler was conservative, he would have helped certain people in a whole to conserve your energy and all that other shit. But see, people don't understand that. See, that's why I do those streams. Thank God I'm doing the political systems, and then we'll talk about fascism on Tuesday. We're gonna go in depth what it is, what's the problem in this country, and I'll ask a question: do you want fascism? I'll just give y'all a questionnaire. I'm gonna look up fascism this whole week. Morning, Gino. Yeah, man. We got to talk about that next week because Rashawn's got a birthday this Wednesday. We'll celebrate with it. I told him do a stream. Gone Fighter. But yeah, over at Cuda's, man, I'm not even mad. It was some fuck shit. They just wanted some tension. And Obsidian just no damn good. AKA Oblivion, what I call him. He's a piece of shit. The cripple. He needs to be quiet. And let someone else take him out. Let Bernard Riley, aka Bernie Povich, take your spot, nigga. He has more sense than you. I'm sorry, man. I hate to say this. That nigga has way more sense than you, Oblivion. I don't care if you watch this or not, but nigga, you don't represent the whole sphere like that. Even though I'm part of the villain sphere and the villain sector, but we laughing at your ass, man. And little big Nate, wherever your name is, I'm done. You need to be quiet. That's a fucking failure, sir. Because Rashawn's gonna have a birthday next Wednesday, so we're gonna celebrate on his channel. And we're gonna have fun, man. And shouts out to DeAndre for the information, man. I learned a lot about this fucking sphere, black sectors. It's been a while since I've come back. Had a hiatus for 6 years. Doing great content, decent content, I mean, but we'll be all right. Yeah, Gino done told you, degenerate. There you go. It's just like, I'm sick of the bullshit. We gotta stop. We gotta stop whining about shit like saying, well, it's the women's fault. We ain't got a raise and we can't do nothing about it. The child support kicking our ass. And niggas done fought everything. And it's just sad, man. Quit complaining. Do something about it. Get a better lawyer or something. You want your kids, it's cool. Teach them something. But don't cry on the internet and blaming shit. That's your problem. If you married a hoe or whatever, that's all you, man. You can't cry about this shit. So you can't cry about over spilled milk. Don't do that shit, because what's gonna happen is people gonna look at you sideways. See, especially in the South. I mean, if you got a child support problem, that's on you, buddy. They ain't gonna help you. This ain't up north. This ain't everybody trying to save you. No, you gotta hold your own nuts, man. Because I remember a long time ago, the manosphere didn't always help divorcees, even MGTOW. They never helped them. That was the biggest question years ago. I'm talking about years ago. I'm talking about 9 years ago. And this is when they tried to come in power. Their fall started in 2015. A lot of people think is a middle down the road. No, it's 2015. I saw the fall when the shit switched. When we left, we let them have it for like at least that year until 2015. They was getting attacked, blacklisted, put them as a terrorist group. They let them live for extra years. Now you see 2021, they try to get them off the internet. This whole thing is about the sting op, man. They put you on the terrorist list, and that's what they're trying to do. And I understand they ain't gonna be me, because I don't support the shit like that. You got agents already looking at people. If you talk bad about women and be anti something, don't participate in that, because that's a bad move. Because YouTube's looking for an answer to shut you down. Well, actually, Google and YouTube. They're playing games, man. You can have your freedom of speech, but just don't go crazy with it. Because I've been hit with that years ago. See, they try to get you out of there. They find angles to get you out of there. So we cool over here. I just don't deal with the bullshit complaining. That don't get you nowhere. That they let it slide for the years, but in politics, you got a woman vice president is looking at this shit too. So you can't trust Google and YouTube all the time. You talk about relationships. I minimize the conversation and do it on a different platform, but don't do it on YouTube. It's not worth it, because that lane is dead. KS done killed that, so it's on him. I said they're gonna stop that. They ain't stopping nobody. That's you niggas. They want his ass gone, to be honest. He's not even on television. It's not even that famous. We gotta stop that shit. He's YouTube famous, but he's not famous. We gotta stop that shit. Nobody gives a fuck about him. He's nobody. Stop it. There's better ways to talk about relationships. Just don't be biased. Just it's a both men and women problem. But men perpetuate how the relationship goes. If patriarch come back, you niggas wouldn't be tripping. You have to pick from the letters. So it's kind of like you got an agreement. It affects both sides too, but it affects the men more. Shouts out to DeAndre. He's from Japan. He'll tell you. Every patriarchal is different. Try to tell BGS's ass. He shut his ass up and realized that was DeAndre from Japan over at Arts. It was over his channel when Dre was on the panel. Oh, salute DS1. Appreciate for the share. But my nigga, you can't cry about that shit. I mean, there's some ways to talk about it. Just don't try to be biased on here, man, because if they look at it as hate, they always gotta say something. It's just like the virus thing. See, they look for angles what you do, man. Ain't no words. Words ain't don't mean shit. I don't think they care about words. It's the contents of your content they look at. They want you out of here. See, we speaking truth in our minds, but in reality, we are. But it depends on what lane you go with it. They'll let you live. They pick and choose who they want until you fuck up. Try to join a special crew. They got you. See, you can't cry about everything. You got to show and prove, and are you going to exist? Because I think a lot of people just get focused on and enamored with the women relationship talks. Those talks is dead, man. And the conversations are dead too. Shout out to Todd City. He said they're gonna be who they are. You just gotta learn to adapt. Most people don't want to adapt shit because they know it's a fucking problem. Who wants to fucking talk about that 95% of the time? There's other things to talk about. That's just the problem, man. I'm just tired of the bullshit. Like, it's okay to talk about it, but I will never talk about that 95% of the time. It's a waste, man. I know everybody's got uh their crux and experiences. I respect that, but what's that got to do with the young guys? Women are gonna be women. I'm not gonna argue with them all day. That's stupid shit. One thing I respect about the women over here, they stay their ass in the chat and they learn something and they can help their women out. See, I go to other spaces, other spheres, and learn about the so-called, what they say, the B sector. I study them, how they act with the men and women over there, and I study people, what they do. And what I noticed about black people in black sectors, what I've noticed, it's a lot of division, right? See, a manosphere is a small cog of them, controls what they say. That's what you do. But you got to look at it from us as a people. It's not good. See, the so-called white manosphere, I call mainstream manosphere. They want to be on TV so goddamn bad. They want certain niggas to conform. We get it. We get it. We get it. But you gotta understand, a lot of people want to be who they are. They just want to run their mouths and talk their shit. I'm not mad what's going on. I'm not mad what's going on. I'm just mad at the bullshit what people participate in, these tropes. I say fuck all tropes. Tropes are a problem. I think tropes hold us back. What they do is, if you go into a trope, it just fucks up your content. I mean, if you want to go that way, that's cool. I'm not mad, but tropes is problematic, man. It's just sad, man. Like what I saw yesterday, Oblivion acting a goddamn fool with Cudas. He just proves our point, man. But let me tell you something, a secret about him. It ain't just him. It's some other motherfuckers over there too. They act like bitches too. You need to limit that shit. And you gotta have the right amount of talking, not just talk about but your own shit. But you gotta expound on what you're about. I saw some interesting pre-records yesterday and some streams, messaging. It's the same shit I've seen what's going on. And Alvin Preach, I'm glad they won that little case. And the lead attorney, they ain't going for that bullshit. You ain't false flagging over here. And if you do that, You out of here. Google and YouTube want you out of there. They may get rid of the flag button. They ain't careful. See, they trying to change. They ain't about no TV and mainstream. No, they just trying to change so they can get away from the fray. They trying to beat the system. That's what Google, YouTube does. They're like Apple in a way. You can't trust companies. What's gonna happen is they're gonna talk a lot of shit. We're gonna throw niggas on the bus. No, they throwing a lot of derelict Negroes on the bus, niggas on the bus. Excuse me. But the ones that ain't derelicts over here, they gonna be all right. Y'all good, y'all all right. It's just niggas that we gotta get rid of, and incellian motherfuckers, because they always want to hate on women all day. I know they get their juices off when they get paid off this shit, and they gonna start looking at their files and KS's files. He's done. What's going on, Auntie? Ain't nobody going on fucking purge panels and all that. No, we did our thing over here. Villains is on our own. I'm on some studying shit. I'm gonna stick to my content and see what I saw. But that Moses motherfucking man, don't come around here with that bullshit. And don't come on my panels more. Because I see you as a weirdo, man. You trying to fit in and fall to this trope, a 2.0 trope. I call it a trope from them. Get out of that. Bruh, get out of that. Get out of that. And it's just like I said. Exactly. I'll read that again. These niggas are fighting to keep their income incels to pay these niggas bills. Exactly. That's exactly what I'm talking. I agree with this one just said. Because number one, that's the problem. When I saw their leader, their Vocel leader, the cripple, Oblivion himself, aka Obsidian, the clown. See, I'm glad. I think Nago woke up one day and said, man, I ain't fucking with this dude. He kept him in check. Oh my God, man. When I saw that over at Cuda's, that lets me know. I'm like, I want to talk to Cuda. I said, Cuda, why are you talking to this lame ass, bitch ass cripple? He probably ain't from Philly. I bet he's from Lancaster, from a suburb of Philly. I don't think he's from Philly. He don't have a Philly accent. I don't think he has a proper Philly rough urban accent. Every Philadelphian person I've met here that travels the South and anywhere else, they have a unique, distinctive accent. I don't believe his. He sounds proper. He sounds like he's from certain parts of Pennsylvania in a private white school. I don't trust him. I don't think that's his real name. Because niggas, I mean, my name's a screen name. I'll tell you that right now. I just can't put my real name and put myself out there like that. Because I already been compromised based on my first channel on his flag. But that nigga himself, the god of the big four. A lot of people call him Big Three. I call him Big Four because you got to mention Grandmaster, that's BGS. Um, Angry Man. I know people call him Malmanaman, but that's okay. That's Angry Man himself, the infamous one. I call him the infamous one from now on. And then you got what's the other two? O'Shea. I used to call him O'Slayer. He acts like he's slaying niggas with his wild self. And Oblivion. Mr. Obsidian, the cripple. We got a manosphere meter. We're conservative. We're real. Good morning, Shar. That's just crazy, man. Like, a lot of people don't like Oblivion because, yeah, he flip flops. He hangs with Bernie Povich all day, talking shit, throwing shots, and that's cool. But just be honest, man. Y'all don't like Cuda. Y'all don't like Cuda. That's just the truth. Y'all don't like Cuda. Cuda tells the truth. Because you niggas ain't shit. They some bitches, man. And that's all I fuck with Bernie Post. Thank God I did that stream in May about his punk ass. I was done with his bitch ass. I never liked his content no way. I tried last year, but that nigga pissed me off with the black pill content. I said, man, shut your weak ass up. And fuck that whole crew. I said it. Fuck that whole crew. I'm good. Yeah, I pulled my comments that one major. Oh, they been doing that. You know, they been doing that. But here's the thing, Gino. They're not attacking you. They're attacking niggas that is always saying foul shit on the panels, not just the comment section. We good. Just as long as you're not talking bad about women in a political way. Not just what we're saying, it's just talk, but we're talking about politically. Like, don't be anti, COVID on here and they screen everybody. That ain't nothing new. That's just a test. Just don't piss off a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? Don't do it on no one else's platform. Um, Shouts out to the dossier queen. She said it when I watched the stream this morning. Y'all know who I'm talking about. I ain't gonna mention her name on here. Um, she said the same thing. Be careful who you bring in the comment section because they looking. That's their whole purpose. But the thing is, they're trying to see if you're an insurgent or not. That's all it is, Gino. We're good over here. It's just don't be a fool. Be careful who you have on your panels. If he talks slick, get him out of there. You're supposed to do your job as a content creator. Yeah, they act that as well. That's correct, American Negro. Greetings. I mean, yeah, salute. I mean, American Negro. Yeah, that's correct. Derek Askew. Okay, what's going on, man? We are the greatest people, but we're just unaware of it, and we pay attention to the wrong things and kick each other. Yeah, that's exactly American Negro. It's a combination of that we don't even love ourselves. I'm tell you, say we don't even love ourselves, man. That's what matters. Yeah, you got standards over here, man. Just don't act crazy. Yeah, man. Let's see what's going on over here. Yeah, yeah. She laughing. Yeah, yeah. We better close that. Yeah, they closing right now, Jay Shaw. Hell, you got fans watching. They've been watching for years. They just that sting off is about to clean certain fools like they found from Reddit. It's all connected to Reddit and everything else. It ain't just the black space, it's the white spaces too. You see, mainstream manosphere is panicking right now. You don't care if you call yourself the stratosphere, motherfucker, you out of there. If I find a black woman that runs that shit and white women, Kamal and them, they locking their niggas up, man. They don't want no terroristic shit. They say, oh, that guy killed, he used to be a follower of KS. And then I saw that story. That's some crazy shit. His wife. That's some crazy ass shit. How can you be a follower? Samuelite, right? Samuelites. Shouts out to Todd City for that one. Samuelites. How can a Samuelite murder his own wife? A triple murder. That shit had me. I try not to laugh. I know it's recipes to that person. I know it's awful and it's evil, but I laugh at that nigga, man. That's dumb. That's dumb. Yo, he said don't mention that. No, I gotta mention it because that's the same thing as incel problem, right? I have to, because that dude, that dude, and it's not just the manosphere. This is a problem I've seen on both sides. I have to mention it because, dude, when I saw that yesterday, I'm not throwing those shots at the family or anything, but why do that? See, that's why this is where therapy comes in. See, this is why black men don't like therapy. Yeah, he had to. It's no way. It's no way that I can't blame KS for this. Yeah, yeah. Deletion's my yeah. Yeah, he deleted himself, but he it's just crazy, man. Why can't a guy go crazy like that? But see, I'm glad Dre gave me that information. I'm glad he He's that one nigga and who was proud Confederate flag was embracing. Exactly, exactly. Yeah, they be watching. I know, but Gino, I've been blacklisted, so it ain't nothing new. They don't really care. Cause I ain't over here doing this for like lifetime. But that's crazy. I gotta mention old boy, man, cause old boy, that was some foul shit. I know there's a very few people talk about it, but I've noticed something. Why does this keep reoccurring? I'll tell you why. It's gonna continue, man. Like this ain't over. This is probably even if they do the thing, they're still gonna continue because it's a lot of people. That Jan 6 got everybody shook up. It's a combination of a lot of things, but they're not playing with y'all. I said this months ago. Yeah, it exists. He's a prime example, but it's gonna be more of him. It ain't gonna, they can't stop everybody. YouTube can try, and they losing money every day. So they're gonna have to make groups, and the algorithm ain't gonna do shit. It just fucked everybody's shit up. So they got to do something with that and tighten up a little bit, and then try to save the young kids. Like I try to tell Art, it's about alpha and beta now. It's not about Z and us. Because when Z get to be 30, 40, 50 years old, we're the future. If he had gave, he would avoid committing that crime. Yeah, that's bullshit. I disagree with that engineer. He wouldn't avoid that. He was going to do it anyway. He a lightning rod. This space, as we know it, is going to get purged pretty hard using that situation as justification. Well, Gino, you gotta understand. A lot of times you see that, they're gonna use that. I'll tell you a story about me. When the Hebrew Israelites was talking all that wild shit, they have to use something to get you down. They got a list, but their list don't mean nothing. We know that because we know the inner workings of who's going to get who. But it takes time. They ain't gonna get you right away. They can get you whatever. You can't trust Google or YouTube because that's what they do. They go pick who they pick. But I don't care for dude. I don't care for KS. I don't give a fuck about him. That's all him. He's gonna have to. I remember when his were going in on the streets. Yeah, yeah, man. Like, yeah. See, my advice: don't follow big content creators like that. If you talk about certain things and you're not right with yourself internally, let me tell you a secret. It comes back to bite you. I see people go. I see people gone on YouTube, man, following that type of shit. That's why I don't talk about the relationship dynamic because it's a touchy subject because then it gets political. Learn that lesson. Learn that lesson. Even before the live streaming thing, but I learned that lesson. I was thinking about it, and I said, and then I saw somebody got into it, not look too good. We already talked about that enough, so we already know the dynamics of that. Yeah, American Samuelite. Yeah, man. Yeah, he was gonna commit that crime anyway, even if it's a blind follow. That happened before. What's that guy besides him? They said a red pill space. He was following Coach Greg Adams. That's the same thing. See, they use big names. Mainstream manosphere is gonna have to answer that. He needs his head struck immediately. Exactly. Pass the $40. What's going on, man? AKA Irv Gotti. Yeah, man. Yeah. It's gonna hey, engineering cares. It's gonna happen. It's just he's next. I try to tell Cuda he's not gonna make it on TV if he got those talking points. They haven't forgot where he came from. They already got the space arrested already, They already got us. And it ain't gonna be us, but it's gonna be certain niggas that be talking that wild shit. Them incels. Incels are terrorists now. They insurgents now. They're vote cells. They got them locked up. They're gonna lock up some more, man. This is this is going to continue, man. They know. They know who's who. They don't need what you say. They gonna scream. They don't care who's watching. YouTube don't work that way. You don't understand. They work every night, man. Even when we sleep, the guy's shit's gone. It's stealth out here, man. That's why you got to be careful who you have on your panels. They looking. Yeah, man. Did this guy find his bride through saying, no, he didn't, Shaw. No, he didn't. That's going to continue. I ain't going to speak on the incels as much because I already know it's happening. And if I see reports, I'm just going to stop talking about it because it's just like I told you so. It's kind of like what Wacky said last year. It's the biggest problems. I was black men in those manosphere spaces. I unsubscribe to guys that promote that shit. And I'm just saying, in general, anything that's relationship topic based is suicide at this moment. Because, like I told y'all, what did Ty said and Ramil said? The hoes is winning. That right there, it's a great example. The list is a mess. Yeah, it is. It divided a lot of people. Like that one troll has been ambushing our panels. Yeah. He's not coming back, Jado. See, he's trying something. See what it is. You know what he is though? He wants to be an incel. That's what he is. He wants to be an incel. He ain't me, manosphere. He just want to be an incel. It's too many, man. They screening everybody. If you got multiple accounts, you heard what he said over at Antilles. He told on himself. See, I had to fall back because of him, man. And you know what he really wanted? He wanted to educate the areas. You ain't getting him, nigga. You're not getting him. I know what trolls do, man. That's what they do, man. So yeah, it's a lot of shit changing. They ain't happy right now. It's Christmas time. They ain't worried. It's like College Square. The brother can talk. Yeah, they do, but they choose not to. One of TP's children. Yeah, he's one of his children. Yeah, bump. Yeah. See, he's mad at me from all the times in the spring. But like I said, if you're public enemy number one, you're against them, you know what's going to happen, right? They're going to keep coming. You know what we got to do? Block them. Yeah, we can't have his children fucking up our shit. Because false flags are illegal on Google and YouTube. You saw what Average Preach did to Flimsy and Flamsy. They out of here. Yeah, you got to, man, because see, they're going to bring that weird shit. Because what they're going to do is, like Gino said, yes, it's not what we say in video. It's what they say in the chat. You got to block them immediately, man. If you see anybody saying tech or FYI and those, yeah, you can block those. Those are trolls. But if you see anybody doing dumb shit, you check their ass immediately. That's what moderators supposed to do, protect the host, man. And you know, some people have less mods. That's cool, but it's best to have at least about 12 or 20 or 30 something mods. You don't have to have a lot of mods, but that's a good amount. If your following is big, you should at least have 30. Yeah, man. They on some weird shit, man. And don't mod him up if he's a troll, man. Just look at his account if you subscribe to you. I screen at everybody, man. I have to make sure what you are, man. You're a content creator or not. Yeah, man. Google's trying to do a test to see where you at. That's their little game, how they try to get rid of you. They pick and choose who to get rid of. They know. I stopped talking about that shit. That relationship shit that's a bad combo too. And it's in a bad place in bad times. So back in the day, you would have got away with it in 08, all the way down to 2012, but now you can't. People are emotional in the real world. Yeah, I agree, Gino. Yeah, that's the problem, man. You gotta look at them sideways. Set hard boundaries. Yeah, you got to, because see, well, I knew what he's trying. I'm watching a little bit of the stream right now, but I did this for y'all, the stream, because I saw the pre-record. I already know what the stream was about. You know, Sunday Madness was it was a good success. But old dude tried to derail the conversation. He was a flat earther. He tried to get some get back. He was trying to get some get back. He was mad. He was mad at me. But that ain't gonna work. Yeah, I had to bounce his ass off, new. Fuck that nigga. Oh, weak ass motherfucker, man. Get a life, man. He said, I wanted educated Aries. No, nigga, you ain't getting him because he know he's subscribed over here. He know. That nigga's not dumb. Yeah. Yeah, it's time to get over that. Yeah. But I remember the good old days. You can talk about that stuff, what y'all did. Like in Kevin Samuels' day, in those days, you can get away with that. A lot of people say you can't. Yeah, you can. You just gotta have a cosign. But nowadays you can't. See that white woman, you gotta watch that white woman. She gonna get you up out of there, man. You already know who runs YouTube and Google. They want to control the nigga, man. Greetings, Carly Jane. Yeah. Called you a turncoat and still chuckle at that one. Yeah, that yeah. I'm still laughing at that too, but see, I don't worry about hey, once you're a villain, you stay a villain, man. Keep making that shit grow. Yeah, exactly. What he was trying to do was the flat earth shit. What he was trying to do, he was mad because I didn't agree with his punk ass. He's just as bad as the rest of the incels. Let's go on, Bunny. He's just like the rest of them, man. See, this is why I don't mess with, we call it a slug over here because she's sluggish sometimes, even though Bomb is going to be Bomb. You know, she's a trip sometimes, but she got followers like him. Try to challenge niggas. Like, she don't care about that shit. Quiet as kept. Quiet as kept. I was on a panel one time before her and Cuda went at it. She was decent. But she picks and chooses what she wants to do. She's just one of those people. That's why I had to give her that arm. You stay over there. I know her minions. Bite and piss been split. See, he's mad. He saw educated Aries over here. He probably saw that stream. He was mad. He was mad. I know why he picks on him, man. I know why. Because he know educated Aries is about to come over here. No, nigga. You're not getting him. I heard what you did. Heard what you did, nigga. Nah. If I see you out of there. I know what type of man he is, man. He done got clipped before. Wherever you say on panels, they got you. See, chat don't matter. The chat takes care of itself. Let me tell you something. You got Google mods all day on deck watching y'all too. They let me know. They let me know. It's sad, but that's why they got those little instructions. They ain't playing with us. It's out of our control, man. Yeah. They screening everybody, man. That sting up ain't no damn joke, man. I already know about that shit. I lived through that. We can't cry about yesteryears, man. This is right now. Oh yeah. See, Bunny knows what I'm talking. Yeah, yeah. They'll do that shit. They just give you a warning and shit. They try to tell you just chill, you know? You can't be belligerent, you can't be a terrorist, you can't be an insurgent. They want you to They want to control the narrative. I know what time it is. I know what time it is. That's why I'm on guard, man, because I can't have wild stuff over here. See. Let's see shit like this. Hold on. Damn. I hide the motherfucker, but that's okay. Yeah, from 09. Yeah, that was the first one. Yeah, that channel's bad. But her channel's still up. But you know, get this motherfucker out of here. That's probably like the third troll I got today. That these bot trolls. Yeah. He said, it's okay. I'm going to get analytical on the subject. Do go harder. Exactly. And go harder. Yeah. Okay. But yeah, man. Yeah. I remember Age McGowan. That was back in 08 and 09. You know, I was around when I had my old channel. That shit was what it was, man. But we took it on the chin. Black men took it on the chin back in the day. They have all these resources you got now. See, what they're doing is they're not coming after you like that. They're just going after people who you associate with and they get them up out of there. Yeah, they waving the white flag, American Negro. Yeah, you told me. We talked about that. Hell, that shit ain't no joke, man. See, these dudes are talking all let's, hating on. No, nigga. They ain't forgot about the classics. Sergeant Willie Pete them. They ain't checking him. They checking you niggas. Don't play the relationship politics. Don't play that game. That goes for men and women. Don't play that game. Because if you do, you know what's going to happen? They got you, man. Like, yeah, you can talk about it, but just don't go too in depth and try to change the world shit. Don't use that as a selling point. I wouldn't even talk about it on the podcast like that. You got too many big channels want to go there. You got to have some protection. Small channels should not talk about it. You don't want to blow up off of that. Because I've seen a lot of channels get destroyed, man. And deleted off here, man. It's not a lane, especially black men. We shouldn't be talking about it at all. That ain't our fight. That's something the society got to collapse, or military or something like that. Then we get our shit right. But we're too entrenched with the money, man. Crypto's bad to talk about. People say go to Patreon. No, Patreon still get you for that shit too. They'll flag your shit. They flag some people in Patreon, so let's not lie over there. You ain't safe nowhere. They'll find you and get rid of you. It's the game. Well, I saw at Cuda's yesterday. I already know it's the same week conversation with those guys. You can't talk to incels, Cuda. Try to tell them that. Don't get involved in that shit. We warned your ass. We gave you the information. Along with Big J and everybody else. We gave you the fucking information. Don't listen. But it's all him. See? It's a losing battle talking about the management, man. Like, their path is the relationship propaganda talks. It's not, We got to establish us men first and stop worrying about other shit. That's our problem, man. That's our problem, man. He's a cat I know in real life, had the FBI show up at his door for months ago, and he's on YouTube, and I ain't saying his name. Yeah, I know. Yeah, you probably mentioned him in a stream. Folks need to watch their asses on these YouTube streams. Yeah, hold them a few days ago, and I never knew. I told Cuda in this chat a few days ago to leave the sphere. He gonna have to learn the hard way. Yeah. I said that months ago about it. But hey, I saw him. Hey, you can't save everybody. I'm trying to tell you what time it is, man. See, I'm glad I'm not a part of that Sister George list. You don't know what that list is about. Yeah, that could be a sting op list. Yeah, we don't know about that shit. Shit. I might have to discuss that in a conversation with Rashawn. We're gonna start roasting about that shit. We don't know about that on that list. You click remove, then you click report. That's what I did. Yeah, spam. I did, Shaw. I did like that with 3 trolls just now. They keep coming back. But see, that algorithm bots, if you're doing content again, they're gonna come. You know what's so funny about those bots? They'll subscribe to you. I lost some subscription from them bots. I'm gonna let y'all know a secret. If y'all losing subscribers, it's these troll bots. That's been happening to me since the summer. I'll tell you a note. They do that if you're in the algorithm, if you're doing decent and mediocre or up there, they're gonna start fucking with your shit. I had some weird trolls call me a pimp one time. Pimp. That's why I had a microphone and everything. Now they paying for it. You cannot have that. That's what's wrong with people, man. Like, we gotta stop co-signing shit that doesn't work. Yeah, they'll do shit like that. Yeah. It was a troll that said that. It was an old live stream. I was talking about sapiosexualism. One of them called me that. Yeah, instant block. Yeah, it was instant block. Yeah. Ain't no go in and unsubscribe. These bots, they do it all the time. They lose. It fucks up with your subscription if they subscribe to you. That's an algorithm thing. That's something we can't control. I'm just giving y'all a fair warning. If you have those problems, if you have a channel size like mine or bigger, be aware of be aware of that. Be aware of that. It's just a little fair warning to y'all because what they do is they'll fuck up your content. You don't have to go in and unsubscribe. No, it's just they fuck up your content. They'll subscribe to your channel and fuck up your numbers. I can say fuck them numbers. Yeah, that's cool. You can say that, but no, you need the numbers to sustain. Trust me. If you're in my position, you would understand. You won't be saying fuck them numbers. Trust me. You know what I'm talking about. Because these trolls, they out here to see where you at. See, I blocked a lot of trolls too. It's weird like that. I'm the troll killer. That's why they don't come over here mess with my shit. That's why I'm good over here. You gotta have a foundation over here. Yeah, they are, man. Yeah, go Skywatch. I know. I'll catch up with you later because I might have to end this. Yeah, that's all I want to talk about, man. It's just that ridiculousness I saw over at Cuda's, man. That's some bullshit, man. I mean, Cuda, it's a losing fight, bro. I mean, I salute you. I respect you. You still, we good. It's just, hey, leave them niggas alone, man. Just go to the podcast, man. You got all the talent in the world, man. You don't need that shit. What I saw yesterday was disgusting, man. You don't need that shit. And he gonna figure it out. It's too much. It's too many options. Yeah. Shouts out to everybody. Nino, yeah, Gino, New, uh, Bonnie. Who else came through? DS1, Shar, American Negro. Who else came through? Everybody came through there. Shouts out to everybody that came through, man. Collie Jane, Engineering Cannabis, Jay Shine. Who else came through? Who else came through? Uh, Derek, Askew. Appreciate you stopping by, a newcomer. Who else came through? Auntie. Yeah. DS1. Yeah, I said DS1. All right. Okay. Toya's son, known as Toya, the ultimate Twitterer. Appreciate you coming by. James, the machine gun kills. Third War. Who else came through? Fighter. Appreciate you coming through. Big J. Appreciate you coming through, man. Everybody came through. Shouts out to everybody, man. But I'm about to hop off. I gotta go see a important live stream. Some information. What's going on, MTGV TV? Appreciate you stopping by. Yeah, man. This is troll again. I don't hit spam. So you don't come in here no more. Yeah. Shouts out to everyone. So with that, I want to say peace and shalom. And we out.